What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me for another one of my Yu-Gi-Oh deck profiles, where today I'm finally going to be doing a deck profile for the new Blackwing support. So the new support for Blackwings just came out in the new Darkwing Blast set, and it features some decent new support for the Blackwing archetypes. Quite a few of the cards are Super Rares and Ultras. Fortunately there was no Secrets though, unless you count the Starlight Blackwing Dragon. But yes, so let's jump right into it. And so yes, I'm going to start off with the monsters first. So first off, I'm going to be going through the threes. So first off, we have three of Blackwing Shudri the Phantom Glimmer. I think that's how you pronounce it. So this one is effectively a little bit like a Stratos effect, because when it's normal summoned, you can add one card that mentions Blackwing Dragon from the deck to your hand, except Blackwing, except this card. You contribute one monster, special summon one Phantom Glimmer token, Wing Beast, Tuner, Dark, level 2, 700 attack, 700 defense. Then you take 700 damage. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this effect, except Synchro monsters. You can only use this effect once per turn. So it's basically a way to give you some options to go into some level 6 Blackwings. And also it's a searcher, so that definitely comes in handy. So I'm going to be going, this is going to be randomated. So next up we have 3 Boar of the Spear. So it's another one of your level 4 targets that you'd use. So quite a few of the Blackwings actually have similar effects, in which if you control another Blackwing, you can special summon. So this is another card. So if this card attacks a defensive position monster, inflicts piercing damage. Then we have 3 of Blackwing Oster the South Wind. So this one, unlike the others, can't be special summoned. However, when it's normal summoned, you can target one of your banished level 4 or lower Blackwings and special summon it in defense position. You can banish this card from your graveyard to activate one of the following effects. You can place 1 Black Feather counters on Blackwing Dragon you control, equip to the number of cards your opponent controls, or you can place 1 wedge counter on each face-up monster your opponent controls. That does not have one. So yes. Then we have 3 Gale the Whirlwind. Doesn't really need too much explaining. Tuner, another special summon. Then we have 3, I think it's Chris, the Crack of Dawn. I think that sounds right. Yet again, another special summon. However, this one is, you can only special summon Blackwing Chris, the Crack of Dawn, once per turn this way. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by spells and traps. And then, rounding off our special summons, well, actually, maybe not actually, we have Blackwing Summon the Poison Wind. So with this one, this gives you a couple of different options, because this is a level 6. Because this is a level 6, that means you could potentially go straight into a level 8 Synchro monster. And also its effect is you can banish 1 other Blackwing monster from your hand, place 1 black Whirlwind from your deck face up in your spell and trap zone, then either send this card to the graveyard, or immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon it without tributing. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except dark monsters. So yes, so it's a way also to get another black Whirlwind as well. Then we have another one of the new cards. So this one is Blackwing Vata, the Emblem of Wandering. So with quite a few of the others, if you control Blackwing monster other than Vata, the Emblem of Wandering, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Blackwing Vata, the Emblem, once per turn this way. During your main phase, you can send this card on the fields to the graveyard along with 1 or more non-tuner Blackwing monsters from your deck, so that the total levels equal exactly level 8. And if you do, special summon 1 Blackwing Dragon from your extra deck. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from an extra deck for the rest of the turn except dark monsters. So this is basically an instant way to get potentially a Blackwing Dragon, which is quite handy. So those are the 3 ofs. Now we get into the 2s. So next up I'm running Shamal the Sandstorm. So you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Place 1 Black Feather Whirlwind from your deck face up in your spell/trap. if a Blackwing Synchro Monster or Blackwing Dragon is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, etc. on the damage step, you can banish this card, then target one Blackwing Monster on your graveyard, add that to your hand, then take 700 damage. So it's a way to get some cards back, and also it's a way to just get another black, what was it? So it was Black Feather. No, I think, yeah, sorry, Black Feather Whirlwind. So this card works well with the new spell card. Then rounding off the spells, we have Hamata the Dust. Then we have Squall, Emblem Nirvana, one Zephyros, and the final new card for the monsters is Snow Blast. Just before we continue, I thought I'd just quickly go over the effect of Snow Blast. So with this one, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, send one Blackwing Synchro or one Blackwing Dragon from your extra deck to the graveyard, and if you do until the end of this turn, the targeted monster loses 700 attack. Also negate its effect. This is a quick effect. If you control a dark Synchro monster, you can only... Yeah, so this is a quick effect if you control a dark Synchro monster. So I noticed that they seem to like 700, using the 700 digit a lot. Also, if you heard some background noise a minute ago, that was actually my cat trying to get in the door, because when I do filming, I tend to have my door closed just to make sure there's less audio issues. So now we get into the spells. So first off, regarding spell, there isn't actually too many spells and traps. It's mainly monsters. But for the spells, I'm running 2 of Black Feather Whirlwind. The reason I run 2 is because I tend to not use this a dramatic amount, actually. But its effect is, once per turn, if you special summon a Dark Synchro monster from the extra deck, except during the damage step, you can target one of your Blackwing monsters or Blackwing Dragon that is banished or in your graveyard with less attack than the special summon monster, special summon it. So immediately right there, it's a way to get another Blackwing monster to the field if you go for a special summon. Once per turn, if a dark monster you control would be destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can remove one Black Feather counter from the field instead. So it's a good protection card, and also it's a way to recycle some of your banished Blackwings. Then for some of the other Blackwings, so then for the other Blackwing spell, I'm running 3 of Black Whirlwind. When a Blackwing monster is normal summoned to the field, you can add one Blackwing monster from your deck to the hand with less attack than that monster. So pretty straightforward. Then I'm just running 3 other spells. So I'm running 2 copies of the Law of Darkness, so a little bit of a draw engine, and 1 Called by the Grave, because every deck uses this card pretty much. And then to round off with the traps, pretty basic lineup. One Blackwing Twin Shadow. This is the new one. So you can shuffle 2 of your Blackwing monsters, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner, that are banished and or in the graveyard into the main, so into the deck / extra deck. Special summon 1 Blackwing Synchro monster or Blackwing Dragon from your extra deck, whose levels equal the total level of those monsters. So this card is this card could definitely be quite handy in late game, because with this one I feel like it's a way to reuse Blackwings that are potentially in the graveyard, such as Synchro monsters. So you could have a level 6 Synchro and a level 2 tuner, so they can immediately go into a level 8 Synchro. Then for the other traps, I'm running 1 of Delta Crow Anti-Reverse, and then 1 of Blackbird Close. So that is the main deck. For the extra deck, now this one is, I'm not gonna lie, this one is simply all Blackwings. It's just all synchro, so there's no exceeds, no links or anything like that. So first off, we'll start with a new one. So this is I'm running 1 copy of Black-Winged Assault Dragon. The reason I'm running 1 is because actually I tend not to go for this card as much as maybe some other people would. But this card is definitely still a good card, and it's definitely having at least 1 copy in the deck. So what it does is, sorry, there's obviously a lot of text, so I think it'll probably be better if I read, no, there we go. So, must be either Synchro summoned or special summoned from your extra deck by banishing 1 tuner Synchro and 1 Blackwing Dragon from your face-up field or graveyard. So you could use one of those trap cards for it, potentially. Each time a opponent activates a monster effect, place one black feather counter on this card. When that effect resolves, and if you do, inflict 700 damage to your opponent. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you contribute this card with 4 or more black feather counters to draw cards and field. So it's a little bit of a destruction card in the end. Then I'm also running 2 copies of what do you call it? Boros Storm, the Wicked Wind. So this is another one of the new ones. So this one is the one I tend to go with most of the time because of its effect. So it's a level 6. If this is Synchro Summon, you can send one Blackwing monster from your deck to the graveyard. And if you do, this card's level becomes the same as that banished monster. So immediately right there, so you can turn this level 6 into a different level tuner. So you could have, yeah, so it gives you a good possibilities. You can banish one Blackwing monster from your graveyard or face-up field, except the destroyed monster. Special summon the destroyed monster to your field in defense position. So yeah, pretty good card that. Then to go through some of the other Blackwings, so I'm running 2 of Blackwing Full Armor Master. Then I'm running 1 copy of the Divine Thunder, 2 copies of the regular Armor Master, 2 copies of Armed Wing, 2 copies of Blackwing Dragon to go with some of the combos. Then for the one-offs, I'm running Starlight, Obsidian, and finally the Rainstorm. So there is my Blackwing deck profile. Is it going to be the most competitive in the world? I don't know, but it is. It was good when I was testing it. So I don't know. Some people may run like more Assault Dragons or some other choices, but this is the build I'm happy with. So if you've enjoyed today's deck profile, and if you want to know when I'll be releasing more Yu-Gi-Oh deck profiles, then please make sure to subscribe to the channel and also like this video if you've enjoyed the deck profile itself. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and for now, this is SliferKing signing out.